What is up, everybody? How is everyone doing out there today? Welcome back to Wildcat MTG, and today we're going to revisit Kamigawa. We're going to open up a Neon Dynasty set booster box. Kamigawa is a set that I've been meaning to revisit. I feel like it's been some time since I've reopened or opened Kamigawa, and it's a set I really enjoy. There's a lot of really good stuff in it. The elevator speech on opening Kamigawa is that it's pretty top heavy. There are some really good value pulls in it. But there's also a lot of nothing in between. So a lot of good hits in it, but kind of top heavy. So with that being said, why don't we go ahead and dive on in? Let's hopefully pull some fun stuff and let's crack some packs. So at present time, the set booster boxes are $125 a box. And as I was debating on whether to go the collector route or the set booster route, I was like, is there anything good on the set list like for this set? And I started looking at it. And what I would say is that the set list, the list for Kamigawa is very big. It's a huge list, but there are some bangers on there. There's Ancient Tomb and Jite and Sakashima Student and Exquisite Blood. So there are list hits worth getting. It is a dice roll. The probability is pretty low, but yeah, you know what? I'm willing to roll the dice. All right. Good stuff on top. Is that what's going on here? Let's see here. Prosperous Thief. No, it's just good old set packs. It's been a minute since I've opened Kamigawa, so forgive me. We might go a little slower here. The Long Reach of Night, Tales of Master Sashiro, Lizard Blades as our first rare, sure. And Careful Consideration. I don't think Lizard Blades is a value hit per se, but it's a decent card. I'm gonna put it up top. Upside down pack. The land cycle from this set is a monster. So at the top, you've got the most valuable card in the set at a rare, which is Boseiju, and that is like $40 at present. Right behind that is Otawara, which is like now $23, $24. And after that, Iganjo and Takanuma are both around $10, and then even Sokenzan is like $7 at this point. So you can't miss with the lands. You can only do a little bit better. All right, the Shattered States Era, Weaver of Harmony, also a good Enchantress level deck card. Kind of cool. Oh, and hey, Tameshi Reality Architect. So our foil rare is Tameshi. About 1 or 2 foil rares per box on average. I don't know what I'm doing here. Sure, I'm going to move these piles around now before they drive me crazy. There we go. Cool. All right. Mythic wise, so I've gone over the land cycle. Other rares, of course, Fable, the Mirror Breaker, which is still like $15, $16. Farewell, still like $7 or $8. March of Swirling Mist, one of the marches, not the march you might expect, is now like a $6 card. Would not mind pulling that at Mythic. That is Wandering Empress. All right, lands. The showcase or full art lands, borderless lands, call them whatever you want. They are still also have some value to them, and particularly like the swamps. The swamps are like $3 to $4 a piece for the non-foil, which is pretty good. Okiba, Reckoner Raid. Oh, hey, Ao the Dawn Sky. Neat. So we got a borderless mythic dragon. The dragons aren't huge chases. They're not like kind of like the original Kamigawa. I'm going to guess this is like in the $3 to $5 range. Could be wrong on that, but it's a decent mythic. Not unhappy with that. That's kind of cool. And then Teachings of the Kirin as the next rare. And then Ancestral Katana and the token card we'll throw over there. Cool. All right, 1 mythic down. The mythics definitely are, you've got, it's like Wandering Emperor. Actually, the next most valuable mythic after that might surprise you. Yeah, it's Sushi. That would be a good quality mythic. Neat. Beautiful lands. These are still some of my favorite lands, like, period. Still some of my favorite lands, period, as far as like the full art lands that they've done. Moon Circuit. I also do really enjoy the showcases that they did for the samurais and the ninjas. Kamigawa feels like just an unexpectedly, like at the time it felt like an unexpectedly good set, and now that it's continued to age, it's just like now kind of one of the greats. Jugon Defends the Temple is our next mythic. Not a huge value target, but it is kind of a cool card if you've ever played with it. Pretty good and limited as well. It flips into Remnant of the Rising Star. All right, Simian Sling or Sting? Sling. Architects of Will. So our first list hit is Architects of Will. Actually, it has some niche play to it. In, what am I thinking of? Living Index? I think that's it. I think that's correct. Cool. All right. Those we're saving for the lands. We would like to see lands. I did mention, there were, 2 Wandering Emperor art cards. Hey, cool. Full art foil land. And again, the lands are these foil lands tend to be like anywhere from the $2 to $5 range, depending on which ones. The swamps are the most valuable, as I mentioned already. Nizumi, Sunblade, Asuri, sorry, Captain. All right, Michiko's Reign of Truth as an uncommon. Rare is a Ganjo Uprising. And then an uncommon Dockside Chef. Uncommon foil. All right. Other mythics that have some value to them is, what's his name? The Praetor. Why can't I think of his name? The super mean Praetor. Now I don't remember what his name is. Oh, it's going to drive me crazy. Naomi, Banishing When We Were Home. Behold the Unspeakable. Rare is a March of Swirling Mist. Cool. All right. As I mentioned, this March at present is between $5 and $6, so that is actually a decent pull. And then a foil common Sunblade Samurai in that showcase version, which is actually pretty sweet. There we go. Jingataxis. I knew it would come to me eventually. I was like, Jingataxis. There's a mythic. He's like $7 or $8. So again, pretty top heavy set. That is what you need to know, but there is some sweet stuff in here. There's that cool looking mountain. All right. Infiltrator, Iron Hoof, Gloom Shrieker, Gravelighter, Era of Enlightenment. Rare is a Biting Palm Ninja. There was some spec about this card when this set first came out. Didn't quite amount to anything, but it is a showcase rare. That's kind of cool. And then a Mukotai Soul Ripper. Also, a card that was kind of spec'd on before the set came out and did not quite get there. There's tokens on the back. Oh, they're so super R. Huh, good to know. Some of these, I don't believe this is a if it is a Japanese set booster box, and I don't think it is, there are certain tokens in here that do have some value to them as well. Ooh, hey, really pretty island. There we go. Nice. And again, probably like a $3 to $4 land right there. Not bad. Fang of Shigeki. Containment Construct. That was a card as an uncommon. That actually does have a little bit of value. Shishiro the Shattered Blade as a Commander Mythic. Okay, it's kind of cool. It's been a minute since I've opened set boxes. Thousand-Faced Ninja. And Ninja's Kunai. Okay. 2 packs left in this first column. No lands yet. Well, not the ones we're looking for anyway. I'll say it that way. None of the rare land cycle. Here we go. Peerless Samurai. Hey, Mirror Shell Crab. I do think that the Sky Turtle as an uncommon is like a multi-dollar uncommon as well. I think it's like a $2 to $3 uncommon. Mythic is a Kaito Shizuki. Cool. Not one of the top end cards. Kaito's probably like right around $2 to $3, maybe just below. But it is kind of a neat mythic. Does see a little bit of play as well. Good old Kaito. All right, Soken's Smelter as a foil common. Spirit Token. The token, I can't remember what it is. It has something to do with one of the commanders. It's like it's a shrine. That's what it is. Shrine token. I think they only come in the Japanese set booster. There we go. There's that swamp. So this swamp by itself is almost $4 as a non-foil at present. Pretty crazy. Beautiful lands though. They are sought after. Okay. The Fall of Lord Kanda. Rare is a Spring Leaf Avenger Ninjas because, Kamigawa. The Shattered Estates and Haru Ona. Comes into play, draw a card. Whenever you play a spirit or arcane spell, you may return to its owner's hand. Okay, all right, cool. It's a list hit. All right, we are on to the second column of the box. At present, I actually already have 4 mythics, which is pretty good. And again, the mythic pool is going to be scarce because you're talking about, 3 real mythics that you're looking for are Wandering Emperor, Kodama of the West Tree, and I guess Jin Kataxius behind that. All right, but there are enough rares in the set, including that land cycle, as I mentioned, that, while the box is likely to be top heavy, there are some good stuff that you can pull you up. All right, Mind Link Mech as our first rare, and then a Planar Incision. And then the Unspeakable off of the list. So we did get a list rare here. It's the Unspeakable. What is that? 9 mana, 6/7 flying trample. It deals combat damage to a player. You may return target arcane card from your graveyard to your hand. Okay, sure. The Unspeakable. As I mentioned, I was looking at the list ahead of time, and I was like, man, this list is huge, but there is some sweet stuff on it. These art cards are great. I mean, I don't really go for the art cards. You know, they more or less just soak up space for me, but I gotta say, the art in this set is really top tier for me. All right. Okiba, Reckoner Raid. Hidetsugu, Devouring Chaos. Mukutai Ambusher is a foil common. And a Human Monk token after that. Why didn't they have the tokens facing the right way? Why gotta make me flip them over? Okay. Oh, another beautiful swamp. I think these swamps are still like $3 as well. Guardian of Oboro, Reinforced Ronin. Kind of like that card. Love that showcase frame as well. All right. Oh, Myojin of Cryptic Dreams. That is a commander rare. Big old the Myojin cycle. March of the Wretched Sorrow. Actually a decent card. Does see like some fringe play. Heir of the Ancient Fang, and then the Spirit token. March not a particularly valuable card. Not like a $3 or $4 card or anything like that. There's another, yeah, cool, super cool art card. All right. Key Ronin, Kappa Tech Record, Turtle Ninja. Tamiyo Safekeeping as a common is like a $1 common as well, and then the foils actually have like a really strong multiplier on them if you actually pull a foil Tamiyo Safekeeping. Jukai Naturalist, Befriending the Moths. Surge Hacker Mech as a rare. Brute Suit foil. That's going to do it there. All right. We're approaching the halfway point in the box. This middle column hasn't been as kind, and as I said from the beginning, this set is a lot of swing and miss. The value stuff at the top is really good, but it is top heavy. All right, here's the land. But we would like to see at least a couple of those rare lands, please. Gloom Shrieker, Gravelighter, Shattered States Era. Rare is a Thundering Raiju. Actually, a card that I rather like. Not a big value card, but that's cool. And then a foil Kappa Tech Record. And a Resurrection off the list. So we have an Ultimate Masters Resurrection. Common. There's 4 cards off of the list. Probably good, and we did get one rare. Probably 2 more shots at the list in this box. All right. Beautiful Mountain. Mukutai Ambusher. Planar Incision. All right. Roadside Reliquary. Kumano Faces Kakazan. Myojin of Towering Might as another commander rare. Rare, there we go, nice. And I think this is the showcase version too. I'm going to flip it here in just a second, but this is a bona fide hit and a card I was hoping to pull a copy of. Really, really cool. Fable of the Mirror Breaker. Foil Towering Might behind. I was like, do we have a foil in here? Yeah, there we go. So we have the showcase reflections of Kiki Jiki, which is really cool. And the Fable of the Mirror Breaker was a card that really snuck up. Like when this set first previewed, oh, hey, list hit, and it's a decent one. Eidolon of Blossoms. You know what? Not bad. Not bad at all. I will absolutely take that. That's a sweet Enchantress level deck card. And kind of a decent rare. I don't know how much value it carries offhand. But that is, I'm not upset about that. I'll say it that way. And then, as I mentioned, the Myojin of Towering Might, which is a foil. When this set first came out, I mean, Fable was essentially a sleeper card. While it is a $16 card now, and it was as high as like $20-25 at one point, when this set first came out, it was like a $4 to $5 card. So, good sleeper card that ended up becoming insanely good. Silver Fur Master. And that is one of the hits I was looking for. So, Blossom Prancer, Roaring Earth, The Modern Age. And then a rare is Sokenzan. First of our land cycle, Sokenzan Crucible of Defiance. This is currently the least valuable of the rare land cycle, but it is still, at present, like a $6-7 card. So, again, you kind of really can't miss with the lands. Some are just better than others. Sunblade Samurai as a foil common, and then a treasure token behind that. All right. Middle column heard me talking smack and decided to pick it up a little bit. Probably still behind on the scoreboard at this point, but you know, that was always going to be the case. There's like sweets. That's the Showcase Jin-Gitaxias. Then we have our beautiful planes. These planes are amongst my favorite as well, and I think this is like a $2 to $3 card. Just as a land, just as a non-foil land. Okay, here we go. Essence Capture. Boseiju reaches skyward. Rare is a Kyodai, Soul of Kamigawa. I've seen people play that as a commander. And then a Boseiju reaches skyward as a foil uncommon. And that's a nothing right there. 2 packs left in the middle column here. I'm hoping that we get at least 3 of the lands off of the rare land cycle. That's the Ghost Shintai of Life's Origin. So that's the card where the shrine tokens are really kind of aimed towards. But again, I think those are only in Japanese set boosters. Aki Ronin, Kami's Flare, Story Weave, Historian's Wisdom, Era of Enlightenment. Mythic is it? Okay, there we go. Hey, that is one of the better, actually, technically the second most valuable Mythic. I want to say that Kodama of the West Tree at present is like 15, 16 bucks. So again, aside from Wandering Emperor, this is the second most valuable Mythic at present. So that is a good hit for us. Mirror Shell Crab, which actually has some cool shenanigans with it as a common. Channel ability that counters spells is pretty sweet. Last pack of the middle column. Middle column told me to pipe down and gave me a Mirror Breaker and Kodama of the West Tree and a Sokenzan. So no complaints at this point. Rugged Highlands. Keep expecting the cards to be in front. I'm so used to opening like Japanese packs. There we go. Colossal Sky Turtle. The Sky Turtle, again, I think is like a $3 uncommon by itself at this point. Okiba Salvage. Azusa's Many Journeys. Rare is a Risona Asari Commander. And then a Mobilizer Mech as a foil uncommon. Then an Arlen of Voice of the Pack off of the list. Is a War of the Spark uncommon Planeswalker. All right, last column of the box. Hoping to get at least one more of the lands. That's probably going to do it for the list. You know, so no Ancient Tomb, no Exquisite Blood. I did say it was a long shot, but there are some bangers. There are some bangers on that list. Experimental Synthesizer, good common. Hot Shot Mechanic, Mech Hanger, Azusa's Many Journeys again, and a rare of March of Reckless Joy. Upriser Renegade as a foil uncommon. That's going to do it there. Come on. Another Jukai Naturalist. Solid uncommon. Tales of Master Seshiro. Rare is a Ishin, 2 Heavens as 1, a Studley Commander. Really, really playable commander. I'm going to put it up top. It's not going to carry a ton of value, but it being one of those primo commanders, I'll throw it up top. There's a Construct 3/1 haste token. What do we have? 5 mythics, but one of them is a commander. We might be good for at least 1 or 2 more mythics as well. There is a shot. There's our gold stamped card, which is pretty cool. Again, I cannot complain about the art. That's Risona. All right. Beautiful planes. Wouldn't mind getting another foil or 2 with her in there either. Dakuchi Silencer, Coiling Stalker, Mobilizer Mech, Prodigy's Prototype, Imperial Recovery Suit, Shattered States Era. Rare is a Invoke Despair, a card that caught a ban. Kami of the Restless Shadows, and whoops, throw in tokens. All right. Pretty happy with that Fable, if nothing else. Speaking of art card, I'm quite excited about that. It was one of the cards you hope to open when you're opening this, and because I can actually use additional copies as well. All right, Roaring Earth. Boseiju reaches skyward again. Rare is a Tameshi Reality Architect. Foil common is a Master's Rebuke. Looks like we got about 6 packs left. Only 1 land would really feel bad if I'm being honest, especially out of a set box. Kind of expecting more than that. All right. Foil Forest of the non-full art type. Invigorating Hot Springs, good uncommon. Generous Visitor, decent uncommon as well. Befriending the Moths. Rare is a March of Burgeoning Life. So have we hit all of the March? Oh, we haven't hit the White March. We've hit the, what's that one? I can't remember offhand. But haven't hit the white one. Sky Blessed Samurai and a Wall of Blood. So another list hit. Wall of Blood gets +1/+1 if you pay life. Sure, that could be a thing. I don't know. Eidolon of Blossoms. I can't remember if that has value offhand or not. It might be worth a few bucks. Okay. Kura of the Boundless Sky as the art card. Beautiful. Swamp again. Probably $2 or $3. Imperial Subduer. Michiko's Reign of Truth again. Yep. Mythic is a Yoshimaru Ever Faithful. So it's another Commander Mythic. And Yoshimaru is actually a pretty decent one as well. Has Partner. Whenever another legendary permanent enters the battlefield under your control, put a +1/+1 counter on Yoshimaru. Kind of a cool, goodest boy, huh? And behind that, a rare is the Inventive Iteration. There's a foil Invoke Despair. Man, that would probably have been worth something at one point. The Inventive Iteration does flip into the Living Breakthrough, which is actually pretty good in limited. Invoke Despair. There's a second foil rare. Again, probably would have been worth something at one point. All right, 4 packs left. Really hoping that we hit one of those upper tier cards. Particularly another land, right? Like, give me a Takanuma or a Naiganjo or something. Here we go. Storyweave. Historian's Wisdom. Era of Enlightenment. And the rare is a Cloud Steel Kirin. Unstoppable Ogre as the foil. There's a Construct token. 3 packs left. I would put Cloud Steel. In fact, I do have it in a equipment deck. Another beautiful planes. Actually needed a bunch of those, so not unhappy with those as pulls. Here we go. Go Shintai of Boundless Vigor. Oops, wrong pile. Go Shintai of Ancient Wars. Go Shintai, Go Shintai. The Long Reach of Night. And the rare. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Needed it, wanted it, had to have it, got it. Otawara, Soaring City. Again, the second most valuable of the rare land cycle. And in fact, I think it's like the third most valuable card in the set at this point. This is about 24, 25 bucks. So that is a huge pull for us. Fan-freaking-tastic. And yeah, highly played card. Hence the price tag. All right, there we go. That makes the box significantly better for us. I was like, man, it would have felt pretty bad only getting one of the lands, right? And the least valuable one to boot. Oof. Okay, here we go. Sorry, Captain. Reinforced Ronin. The Modern Age. Why is there a land in the back? That is strange. Okay, it is one of the planes, though. Rare is a Greasefang. Good old Greasefang. Is that still a thing? I don't know if I hear about Greasefang in Pioneer anymore. That was a top-tier Pioneer deck for a while. Last pack of the box. Definitely don't think we killed it, right? But at the same time, we did not get crushed largely on the back of hitting that Otawara. Beautiful foil mountain. That's what I'm talking about. Nice. Love it. Fang of Shigeki. Lucky Offering. Kami's Flare. Voltage Surge. Unforgiving One. Enormous Energy Blade. Behold the Unspeakable. And a mythic back here is a Nashi, the Moon Sage's Scion. A couple of bucks for Nashi, not a big value target, but kind of a cool card. Good little Rat Ninja. And then a Gloom Shrieker foil uncommon to end. Oh, and a Hard Evidence. We got a list hit, and it's off of Modern Horizons 2. It's a common. Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 hits off of the list, including 2 rares, is not bad. We didn't hit any of the big money ones, but that's okay. So, revisiting Kamigawa, again, I kind of said this from the beginning. I was like, hey, this it's very top-end heavy. There's a lot of nothing in between. It's all about, if you can connect with some of the big hits. We did not hit Boseiju. We did not hit Wandering Emperor. But getting the Soaring City felt really good. Getting a Showcase Fable is probably like $17 would be my guess. West Tree, $15 or so. The Dawn Sky, probably, $3 to $5 would be my guess. And then Swirling Mist. So I don't think we crushed it, but we definitely avoided also getting crushed largely on the back of the Soaring City. So feels good. Kamigawa is one of those sets that It feels really fun to open. It's a set that I really enjoy drafting. In fact, I'd like to go back and do it at some point in the near future. So thanks for taking a trip down memory lane with me. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, do me a favor. If you're not subscribed already, hit the subscribe button for me. Hit the like button for me. And by all means, drop me some comments. Appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much, everybody. And be well.